praise to Yahweh Shem Yosha Bashim Rakakadash. Give honors to the elders and apostles, and the men on down regarding this truth and knowledge. With the Wadi Yahweh Shem Yosha putting the spirit of the elders and apostles and the men in the truth on down regarding this truth and knowledge, so we can learn this truth and knowledge. Call Yahweh Shem Yosha Bashim Rakakadash. Give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yosha Bashim Rakakadash. Continuation relating to the hero wars or rumors of wars. Earlier, missiles were flying over Japan by North Korea. Now, this video is talking about South China Morning Post a couple hours ago, talking about Japanese and Japan and U.S. Forces were holding drills together related to conducting bombing. U.S. fighter jets and Japanese fighter jets and F-16 American jets were doing drills and dropping pretty much guided bombs in certain targeted areas, man. That was on that video. It showed. So we'll get some scriptures real quick, because that caused alarm in Japan related to pretty much a missile flying over there like it's like a commercial airliner, man. Ecclesiastes 3 and 8, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. So we potentially are coming in a time of war, man. You're seeing a lot of these nations doing drills, teaming up to do drills, and all these nations ultimately going to lead to where it's going to be war, man. Go to Ezekiel 30, talking about certain nations are going to be guarded and band up to one, and other nations are going to be guarded up to band to other, man. So you see the precursors of World War III. Only difference is now it's not full blown where missiles are flying everywhere. But we on the precursor stages. We on the lower level stages of World War III, man. We are in that time, man. Ecclesiastes 3, I want to go a few verses down. A time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn. So mourn goes to lament. We're in the time of mourning, man. For when the righteous are in authority, people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, people mourning. People are mourning because the state and condition of this society, man. That's Proverbs 29 and 2. And who's in power? Who's in charge, man? So the people are not in a joyous state, man. A time to kill, a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up, man. So the first one I just read, that's coming, man. That first little verse I read right here, that's coming. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to, everything has a time and season. You know what I mean? It's time to be born, it's time to die. Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. So it's a season, a time, and according to the purpose under the heaven, man. For everything, man. Even relating to specifically judgment, man. We coming in that time and season. We are in the time and season of prophecy, man. Think not that I come to send peace on earth. So the Lord is not sending peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Sword is the judgment, man. Also, Luke 12:51. Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I say nay, but rather division. So the division is being set forth as well, man. That spirit of the sword, the spirit of the division. The fire would already be kindled, 12:49, a few verses back. So the fire is being kindled. The sword is being kindled. This division is being kindled, man. So judgment is being kindled, man. The Lord is sending a certain vibration on this earth, man, to make before he makes fully his presence known by his son himself, man. Exodus 15:3. For the Lord is a man of war, man. The Lord is a man of war, austere man. Stern, rigid, severe, man. He's a man of war. He has a certain disposition, man. The Lord Yahweh Yoshai is his name, man. That goes also the vibration that he's sending, man. He's sending that division. He's sending the sword, man. He's sending a certain vibration on this earth, man, before ultimately he comes, man. And you're going to see, related to 2 Timothy 3:1, knowing this in the last days, there perilous times shall come. Paraphrasing. So we in perilous times. Perilous times goes to bad and evil times. Ephesians 5:15 and 16. Be circumspect not as fools, as wise, redeeming the times, because the days are evil, man. We're in evil times, man, which are bad times, man. Look at the dynamic of this society, man. Look what's going on globally, internationally, locally even, man. The people, the mindset of the people, man. We're not in a normal state, man. Go to Matthew 24:6, and ye shall hear of what? Wars. So we're going to hear of wars and rumors of wars. So you're going to hear of wars, and you're going to hear rumors of wars. Nations threaten other nations. Nations displaying their military prowess as a form of a tactical and strategical intimidation. So these things are being manifested. They're being made known, man. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. Be not troubled, be not dismayed. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Because there's a lot more prophecy to be fulfilled. This is just part of what has to be fulfilled, man. 24:7. For a nation shall rise against nation. So you see in the nations, powerful nations rising against one another, talking smack about one another, man, in a matter of speaking. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, and pestilence, which are plagues, famines, precursors. Shortages are precursors of those famines, which leads to ultimate famines. Pestilence, plagues, and earthquakes in different places, man. So things happening in different places, man. Different types of calamities, known as 2 Ezra 8:50. For many great miseries shall be in the latter times, because they walk greatly in pride. So these calamities are coming. For example, here, Florida, earthquake, Hurricane Ian, man, devastated certain areas, man. You know, that's judgments of Yahweh Shem Yoshua, man. You know, So different things are going to happen, man. Different things are being set forth, is used as tools for judgment. The Lord is known by the judgment he executes, 9 and 16 of Psalms, 7 and 11. The Lord is angry at the wicked every day. That's why judgment is coming upon the earth, man. Because the Lord is angry at the wicked. He's tired of seeing what he sees, man, on earth, man. So that's why he's doing what he's doing, man. All these are beginnings of sorrows. These are beginnings of sorrows. Let me get 2 Timothy's. Let me get that one. I quoted it earlier. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. So when perilous goes to bad times, these relate to certain characteristics that people are going to have that they're displaying now, and really is going to manifest in the times to come, man. Because this society here is drastically changing, incrementally drastically changing, man. And there's going to come a time where you're not going to see the movement of the society as you see right now, man. It's going to be in a standstill, man. And the manifestation of these people relating to certain characteristics are really going to come out, especially when they can't do certain things like they used to do, as far as in a functional manner in society like they used to do, man. Give you an example. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, man. So loving of themselves, that covetous, narcissistic type, conceited type demeanor, covetous, wanting, boasting, very proud, show-offs with that boasting, proud blasphemers, disobedient, so disrespectful, unthankful, and unholy. Without natural affection. Go at 24 and 12 of Matthew's. Iniquity shall abound and the love of many shall wax cold. I'll get that. Without natural affection, truce breakers. So they're going to break their oath. They're showing lack of affection. False accusers, bearing false witness, incontinent, which means lacking control. Fierce, which goes to despiser. Fierce goes to savage. Despisers of those that are good, man. Who are good? The ones who are trying to go contrary to the ways of the system, man. So these are certain characteristics of people that are going to hate. 2 Ezra 16 talk about the pending persecution of the Lord's people, man. For they shall be like madman, sparing none, man. So they're going to come in a certain manner, again, specifically the ones who are trying to good the believers. That persecution, man. You know that they hated before. You know they hated before. Before they hated you, they hated me. That's in John 15. So they're going to come in a certain manner. That persecution is part of that, man. 4. Traitors, heedy, high-minded. So you're going to have a lot of traitors, man. Betrayers, man. Heedy, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than the lovers of God. So they love of this world. Ye adulterers and adulterers know that a friendship with the world is an enemy to Yahweh Bashim Yashah, James 4:4, man. So you're going to have ones that are going to love the ways of this world, man. But that's ultimately what the ones like that will consider be an enemy to Yahweh. The enmity is pretty much an enemy or adversary, man. Five, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, such turn away. So they outwardly perform it, but they really reject it, man. And we're okay, that's it. Matthew's 24:12. Because iniquity shall abound. Iniquity is sin, man. The love of many shall wax cold. So that love of many, because the increase exceeding of iniquity and sin, and pretty much wickedness on earth, the love of many is going to wax cold, because the people are going to show their true disposition, man, in the times to come, man. Especially when there's famine, no food, lack of supplies, different things. They can't do certain things like they used to. These people are they're going to be like a loose animal, man, in a matter of speaking, man. Let me get Luke 21 and 21 and 11. And great earthquakes shall be in different places, and famines, pestilence, fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from the heaven. So the fearful sight, seeing a missile go over there like a jet, like a pretty much like a commercial airline, like I was saying, would be a fearful sight. Or seeing a missile go over your area of that normally you wouldn't see, certain things like that. That's a fearful sight, man. So you're going to see fearful sights. You're going to see signs from the heaven. The Lord is bringing different things. So the Lord is beginning to visit the earth which He has made, man. So part of that is bringing these fearful sights and bringing great signs, which are tokens upon from the heavens, man. That being said, this is something short, continuation related to that. I'll talk about the joint U.S. and Japan drills relating to after the missiles were launched from North Korea. That was a South China Morning Post. This is Zayah, which means wolf. I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yashah Bashim Rakakadash. I hope it helps. Shalom, thanks.